Thomas,
Present.
Peggy Holman,
Here.
Danny Hicks.
Here.
Mr. Norman Lambert is here. Okay, so we have 5 of you all. That's all we need for a Board of Adjustments, and you all can handle Buzz. Sound good? And let Mr. Norman tell him what we've told him over and over.
Is it where the street is?
What?
Where is Scale Street?
Where is Scale Street?
Yeah,
But out there where the sign is.
Yep.
okay. Which, the two different surveys, one you did in '92 and one Bound did last year, that are 30 inches difference.
Somebody uses different control than other people. That's why you get it different. Sometimes that's why you go to court over.
Okay, so we still don't know exactly where the line is for the street though, right?
I don't think, the only thing that's consistent with it is the building is encroaching in the street.
Correct. Either 7 inches or
Where 7
38.
inches or where there's 3 feet, it's
And
still
that's-
in the street.
Correct. And that's why I need a variance for either 7 inches or 38 inches.
The title company says it doesn't make any difference to them. It's gonna,
Well, I mean, the title company won't make me tear down the front of the building.
no, they won't.
And the
They
city
won't-
shouldn't
but
either.
They won't take the exception away either.
So
City's not gonna make you tear the building down.
I would hope not. But that's why
I'm
variances are
saying,
in.
I'm speaking for the city, but I would say that's probably not gonna cover that.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I wouldn't think anybody would either.
You'll find that, all these towns, the older towns, that a lot of the buildings, even the houses are in the right of way of the streets. There's one in Morley that's 80 foot wide, and there's buildings even downtown that are inside the 80-foot right of way.
I
But
agree.
it's 80-foot right of way.
But what the city told me, I can't offer anything else. I can only bring up what involves me. So having an example out of Morley doesn't help me or them.
Well, I'm not trying to help you, I'm just trying to make a comment.
No, I agree with
I
you.
mean, I'm not trying to fight this battle for nobody.
So
I'm just saying that
is,
the title company says that they've got an exception to the title. And I talked to the title company, they said that exception, even if the city would give you an easement or whatever, I don't see how the city can give you an easement to an easement, but that's
that's what the variance would be for.
beside the point. They're not gonna take the exception away. The only way that I could see that this could be resolved is the city council decides to vacate Scale Street. If it's vacated, it reverts back to the owners of each side. And I think you own both sides.
That, I own one side, Dad owns the other, and Shanley has 30 feet. Lambert's has 60 feet on the end of it.
But that's the process. They would have to vacate it and then the council would have to do that.
No disrespect to you by any means, but were you the city engineer before Chris?
Yes,
Okay, but he's the city engineer
yes.
now? Okay. Council needs to ask him to draw up the street, have a street, level the street, and all that for it to be a street.
the street's not gonna be vacated because they've already voted that it won't be.
Okay.
And you
But
know
it
that
hadn't-
they did it twice and you were there.
I'm not arguing the point. I'm just saying the city engineer has to have it drawn, but the council has to tell him to have it in the records that it's a street.
It's
Height,
been a street,
width.
he said that over and over, it's been a street since way back.
But,
Probably before your time.
oh, way before me. Well, maybe not way, 10 years maybe. But he doesn't have record of any drawing or anything for it to be paved, leveled, graded.
It doesn't have to be until something is ready to be done with it.
True. So why are we discussing that it's even a street?
Because it
Because
is a
you-
street.
It is a street.
Do you not comprehend? It is a street?
On paper, yes.
Well, it's a street,
Okay.
okay?
But we don't know where it is.
Well, it's on this map here.
Okay. And is that a city map or
It's from an engineer.
not the city engineer?
No, it's from an engineer, Cape Dorado, I think's where it is, Bowen.
Are y'all
Engineer and surveyor.
accepting that map as the,
And it's on the city.
I didn't say I was accepting, I said he handed it to
I
me.
don't know, I know, and you're showing it
Why
on
do
there.
you keep bringing this up? This what, we're all sick and tired of this. We're
Okay,
all sick and tired of it. If I was this man, this is my property, I'd go down through that street, if you had something there, I'd bulldoze it right out of the way. Then
Okay.
we'd go to court, cause you
Okay.
shouldn't have it in the street.
okay. Tell me
Okay.
how wide, how wide is the street?
You already marked it before they got there.
It's our,
And we-
Total
everything
is
was
60
within
feet.
inches.
total 60 feet.
So.
The
multiple
easement's
times.
60 feet,
Yes, the street.
The ordinance says the
I just
street
went around
should be
and pulled
30.
my hair out.
correct?
I'm not an engineer, and you're not an engineer. And I don't know why you're starting this. We're not gonna give you that street. We're not gonna vacate it or abandon it or whatever.
I don't
Why
want it
don't you-
vacated.
Nobody's asked you to take a corner out of your building or nothing, have we?
No, but I know how Minor operates and there's a chance.
Norman, have you ever heard of anybody tearing a building down here in Minor? I know you did work for,
Because it was, it was encroaching into the street,
yeah,
no.
Okay. So,
I went to court several times, and the judge would rule that you're not gonna tear the building down,
no, you're not gonna tear it down.
no.
So what you're simply asking for is something in writing essentially stating that they're not gonna tear your building down?
correct.
No, I didn't give him nothing. That'd be something our attorney would have to talk to us
Well,
about.
yes, I understand
Are
that.
we being recorded tonight?
Yeah?
Okay.
Or the council would have to make that decision.
Well, I'm gonna make a statement now. If anybody puts on Facebook anything about me, I will bring civil charges, slander suits against you, okay? You understand that, Buzz?
Even if it's true?
I haven't done nothing wrong, I'm just
No,
stating
no,
a
no.
fact.
Have I brought up your name on Facebook?
Probably. Everybody keeps telling me how you're the clown on Facebook. I don't do Facebook.
I know. Well, I haven't even used your name, but at the last meeting you said that camper is parked in the street.
Well, it looked like it was to me, but I'm not
It's-
an engineer. He's the one
Correct.
does
And
surveying
it's
for
not
the
even in
city.
the easement. So,
I don't know. I don't go over there and measure off the streets or nothing.
nobody has.
Well, I think he did. Am I
have-
wrong?
From the last meeting, Chris had gone out there, and what he had given to me was the lamp post is right in the center, he
This-
said,
Center of the easement or center of
center
the
of the
street?
street. And then
It's in the right of way.
the north mailbox has to be moved 10 foot north, and the south mailbox has to be moved 10 foot south in order to be out of the area there.
So the mailboxes have to be out of the 60 feet.
It
Easy.
just says they have to
No,
be moved
no,
10 feet.
no. They don't have to be out past 60 feet.
Just outside the 30.
They gotta be outside, they gotta be, between the mailboxes need to be 40 feet. Because the mailbox needs to be 5 feet from the edge of the, if you build a 30-foot road through there, and I'm talking about asphalt road or concrete or whatever, you can build a 28-foot wide, you can build a 32-foot wide, according to what the development would call for.
Mhm.
But the mailbox, they're movable, I looked at them.
Yeah,
You could scoot them one way or the other. I mean, I don't understand you could scoot them 40 feet apart, and the light would be a traffic hazard to the people that would try to get back into that building that you own.
yes. But if,
If they were coming from the south and when to turn into there, that light post would be a traffic hazard.
so if we assume that the street will be 30 feet wide,
Yeah, we could say that,
I mean, just assume because there's no drawing.
yeah.
Chris hadn't done any drawing,
Yeah.
so there's no
Yeah.
drawing.
Pavement being 30 foot wide,
The pavement,
yeah.
the mailboxes would need to be 5 feet off of each side
That's
of
right.
that.
So it'd be 40 feet between the mailboxes.
Okay. But that's just for Scale Street, or is that supposed to be every street?
Well.
Now we're getting into stuff that doesn't
on
involve me,
all
but,
streets, the mailboxes are stuck about 5 feet from the edge of the pavement. So that they're not a traffic hazard.
okay,
Mail carrier has to come over and come off the street to put it in the mailbox. But they need to be at least 5 feet from the edge of the pavement.
so would I have to move mine at 304 Rogers?
Or what?
The one that I already have in the ground at 304 Rogers?
I ain't even looked at
Yeah,
it.
it's only about 2 feet off and been there,
I ain't looked at
yeah.
it.
I can do that. But the light post, how far can off the road, off the assumed 30 feet wide, how far can it be off, or away from the blacktop?
5 feet.
Okay, so I gotta
You
move
got
it,
one on each side, you've got to have 40 feet between them.
okay. I think right now it's 23, well, it's 23 from the marker by the brick sign. The marker on the other side of the street is 3 feet off. And that's why my question is, where's Scale Street? Because all the maps show from rebar to rebar is supposed to be 60. Now it's 63 and something. So I don't know which center of the street,
Just
To go with.
take the average.
so then I gotta move it.
Want me to go
4
out,
feet.
you want me to come out there and settle the street
No,
for you?
no. I've got 2 marks out there, one from the center of this one, and one for the center of that one, so I can find the middle.
Just find the middle and then,
But it would be good if the city knew which one everybody's gonna be going with when they survey it in the future. So I'll move the mailboxes back 5 feet, assuming that the street will be 30 feet wide. And the light post, I'll find out where the center from the northern spike, I will move it, trying to think how far it is now. I'll find center from the northern spike at 60 feet and then move the light post so that it is 35 feet from the center. Is that,
that'd be fine.
yeah, well, 30 feet, no, it'd be, the street's 30, it'd be 15 plus another 5, it'd be 20 feet from
Okay.
center.
Yeah.
That may be where it is now.
No, it's just. Brandon Ellison.
Here.
And on his absence, Sam Brewski. Jimmy Thomas.
Present.
Peggy Holman.
Here.
Danny Hicks.
Here.
Mr. Norman Lambert is here. Okay, so we have 5 of you all, that's all we need for